more out of it?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the toughest surfaces that are bowled on in terms of it being a lot slower and not biting as much. Obviously, you get slow turn, but I just felt the ball didn't really kick off the wicket. However, like towards the latter part when the ball did get softer, now and then the odd one straight to no, a little bit of bite. But I think the sort of cracks have been opening up a little bit because of the heat around. So there is a little bit of assistance coming through now, opposed to when we first started over, probably say the day and a half.
It was in the first days.
Yeah, obviously we knew the first inning is going to be quite flat, and obviously the wicket would deteriorate from there. But having said that, it sort of didn't go according to plan in terms of not controlling the run rate towards the last 3 days, but still got a task at hand in terms of batting for as long as we can. But yeah, one ball at a time.
You face some different conditions.
I suppose the toss does play a part because you want the best possible conditions to bowl for the spinners. But having said that, I think we could have been a little bit better at times when we did bowl. But I suppose the toss does play sort of a large factor in terms of the outcome of the game. But like I said, we still got a task at hand to try bat as long as we can, and come close to the target if possible.
Sydney?
So how hard is it for you?
I wouldn't say they bowl poorly. They bowl really well. Mayank and Rohit played really well. I mean, I personally judge if someone comes down the wicket and hits you, it's not a bad ball. If you're getting hit from the crease or getting cut, then it's a different story. Pete was unlucky. Mayank played superbly well, and so did Rohit. Literally everything they wanted to do just paid off. It was their day. So I wouldn't look too much as if they bowl badly or anything. Sen's also an all-rounder, a batting all-rounder, so I think his contribution and his first taste of international cricket went pretty well for him, especially in the tough conditions.
Tell us about bowling.
Yeah, I think I love bowling. Whether the ball comes out, whether the outcome is 5 wickets or 2 wickets or whatever the case is, I love bowling. As long as the feel in my hand is good, then I'm on the right track. Long spells is something I've always wanted to do. It's the long hours that they do train alone that sort of given me the sort of match fitness to be able to bowl that. But yeah, I'm always playing with the ball. I like to fidget and also get used to the SU ball. It's very different to the Kookaburra ball. So yeah. I think the seamers, they tried really hard up front. Speaking to Vani this morning, it's like there's a small pot of gold, especially with the wicket being so slow. And this morning I know Rohit got, I think it was Mayank got a nick and it fell short of Faf with the second new ball. So it's part and parcel of luck also not going away. Also with the spinners, I think the wicket didn't really assist us as we thought it would do as the game went on. It actually held together quite nicely and not much deterioration. But I think it's a learning curve for us as well.
You've touched a bit on the batting.
Yeah, obviously when you have an opening stand of close to 300 plus, it's difficult for the team that's bowling to come back from that, and I think that's really important in terms of setting up a game, especially in subcontinent conditions. But yeah, Rohit and Mayank, they just played within their zones. They just put away the bad balls, and like I said, whatever they tried to do in terms of putting us under pressure, it paid off for them. But fair play. I think Mayank is also very young to international cricket, but he just showed maturity of someone that's. It feels like he was a seasoned campaigner and had a simple game plan and just played within his strengths. Yeah, obviously, Test cricket, it's hard cricket. It's a real test of character. I think you keep motivating the boys regardless of the outcome, and you stop worrying about the session that's passed, and you sort of focus and try to regroup. And one session can change the game in the context of things. Obviously, I'd say the first day and today's morning session didn't go according to plan, but I thought we sort of left all that behind. And in the second session after lunch, something did happen. We got a few wickets here there, and it sort of just gave us a bit of positivity going forward. But I think you can't dwell too much on the negative parts, and you've got to sort of look at the positive outcomes in terms of looking forward and looking ahead.
Keshav, you just spoke about is it just about the deterioration?
I also think the deterioration plays a massive factor in terms of the pace you bowl. Obviously, with the wicket not spinning, you try beat the batsman through the air and maybe, slower, try get some assistance, or maybe the odd faster ball might grip. But yeah, like I said, I think the deterioration of the wicket does play a pivotal factor in terms of the speeds that you do play.
Yes, do you think India just dealt with that too easily?
Yeah, I think a few of the batsmen are not known to sweep, so when nothing's happened in the wicket, sometimes it's worth taking a risk in terms of paying off, high risk for high reward. But when it does come rewarding, it happens like we saw today when one wicket fell. It happened as 2-3 came, and then there was a period, and then another 2-3 came. So I think it's when nothing's happening and nothing off the wicket, you've got to take the bull by the horn sometimes, and just try and make the play.
Last two questions.
Yeah, I've got minimal variations in terms of my own repertoire, but now and then it's nice to sort of change. It's nice to change up and maybe just give the batsman something different to think about, and who knows, maybe with a different angle and stuff, you get some assistance off the wicket as such.